Great game from Showtime Sports. Pick who you think will win and build your streak. The bigger the streak, the better the prizes. Moving along from here at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona, we'll turn our attention now to the heavyweight division, where two guys with about a single loss between them and build your streak. The bigger the streak, the better the prizes. Moving along from here at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix, Arizona, we'll turn our attention now to the heavyweight division, where two guys with about a single loss between them will now take the stage. Jarrell, Big Baby Miller, and Akhor Muralimov.
They say it's too distracting. I thought it wasn't.
And here is Akhor Muralimov. He was an amateur champion in his native Uzbekistan. At 27 years of age now, he brings 6 years of experience into the ring with him tonight. He comes off his only professional loss, a close 10-round decision in February against a very difficult guy to fight, Derek Rossi. Muralimov hurt Rossi, but he was worn down by a consistent body attack. He's only 5'11". He's built like a tank. He's a puncher whose style reminds his trainer of Berman Stavern. Muralimov said he wants to impress the fans tonight. He is going for the knockout. Steve, let's go behind the numbers with Akhor Muralimov.
Well, Barry, we start with in hiding. A sure way to fall behind is to not fight. Muralimov had only one bout in 2014, and he's fought only once so far this year out of the blocks. Muralimov seems most dangerous early. Virtually all of his KOs have come in the first couple of rounds. And fair question. Last time out, Muralimov was competitive with the veteran Rossi, but lost on points. You could argue that that was his chance to prove that he was a legitimate heavyweight prospect.
At the age of 27 years, Jarrell, Big Baby Miller, is a 7-year professional who stayed very busy in the ring, having fought 4 times in 2013, 3 times last year, and this is going to be his 5th fight this year. He began as a kickboxer back at age 14, and he amassed a 22-2 record with 10 knockouts. The only 2 losses came at the hands of the legendary Berko Krokop. He likes to utilize his jab, work the body. He's had limited opposition so far in his fights, and they've been short. A total of 39 rounds in 15 fights. That's only 2.6 rounds per fight. But what he does lack in the ring, he makes up with a confident, boisterous personality. He says, it's time to show the world who I am. I am going to try to knock Muralimov out tonight. Steve, let's go behind the numbers with Big Baby.
Well, Big Baby's still in diapers, Barry. 27 is young for a heavyweight, and Miller is, yes, he's a very big baby. He's been in only one scheduled 8-rounder, and he's never been past 6. Weighting game. For one fight, Miller weighed 242. He then fought again only a month later and scaled to 286. That's plus 44 pounds in 4 weeks. So what did he do, swallow a ring ding factory? And one name, Miller's a heavyweight, so it's hardly a surprise that his opposition has been of the hoo-hee variety. With one exception, in only his 5th fight, he drew with Joey DeVaco, who's now top 25.
So with that set up, we are set to go with our second fight of the evening. For the introduction of the fighters in this heavyweight go-around, here once more is Jeff Houston. Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Celebrity Theater here in Phoenix, Arizona for Showbox, the new generation. Presented by Greg Cohen Promotions and Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions in association with Iron Boy Promotions, Salida Promotions, GH3 Promotions, David Schuster's Winner Take All Productions, and Showtime. Presented by Maxim Group, Sound Investments, Solid Relationships, the Wecopa Resort, and the Fort McDowell Casino. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring at ringside: Gonzalo Valenzuela, Chris Wilson, Derek Zazueta. And our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Chris Flores. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing solid black, weighing in at 238 pounds. His impressive professional record stands at 14 wins with only a single defeat, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. From Tashkent, Uzbekistan, by way of Houston, Texas, please welcome Akhor Muralimov. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed in silver. His official weight, 280.5 pounds. His record inside the squared circle is perfect. 14 victories, no defeats, with 1 draw, and 12 big wins coming by way of knockout. From Brooklyn, New York, please welcome Jarrell, Big Baby Miller. And our referee in charge of the action, Chris Flores.
Come on, gentlemen, in the middle. Okay, we went over the instructions in the back. I want to remind you, I want a good, clean fight. Listen to my instructions at all times. Touch them up now and go back to your corner.
Now, all you have to look at here are the weights. Miller scaled 280.5. That's 25 pounds more than his last fight. While Muralimov came in at 238, 18 pounds less than his last fight. Also a huge 7-inch reach advantage for Big Baby. Rules, same as our first fight, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Can't be saved by the bell in any round. And the accidental foul rule, if the fight ends before 4, it's a no decision. After that, we go to the cards for a technical decision. Barry.
All right, we are set to go then. Miller has promised a knockout. And Muralimov, he's not scared. Feels much better, he said, at this weight. It's a real test, really, for both these guys.
Well, given how Big Baby was talking to us, Barry, at the fighter meetings, he better shine, because he was talking it up pretty good.
Yes, he was.
We saw at the beginning of the fight, he was walking up to Akhor's corner.
And the amateur experience, Miller was a kickboxer, so he only had 11 amateur bouts. Muralimov, a top amateur in both Europe and Asia. And pro experience, you see the Miller, very short fights. Muralimov, only averaging about 3.5 rounds per fight himself.
Pretty good chopping left hand from Muralimov there.
You know, Barry and Raul, these guys are big to begin with, but how big do they look when you put them in a ring this size?
Yeah, exactly. There's no place. It literally is about 3 steps to the ropes.
Yeah, very small ring. Aha has no choice but to be aggressive. He's got to get close. Can't fight at long distance. He's giving Miller everything there. You see the long up jab that Miller throws. He's very relaxed in there.
A little left hand by Muralimov. Not a big punch, but it got there. A left hand to the body.
I would say not a good sign for Muralimov that he's backing up so early in the fight.
Good body shot from Muralimov.
He's got a good chin. He's got a good chin, so Big Baby's gonna have to break him down. He's a good body puncher.
Big Baby lunging a little bit early in this fight. Remember, these guys are still in that gathering experience stage of their careers.
The one thing I look for from Big Baby, he is a volume puncher. For a guy his size, he throws a lot of punches. Not the biggest puncher in the world, but a volume puncher. He just ate a big right hand.
Yeah, he's getting out-volumed in this first round, I think.
Yeah, and he's walking into shots.
He's trying to use his strength and just trying to walk down Aha. Aha looks short but compact, but this guy, he's strong. You know, the fighters from Kazakhstan, they're really strong. They take a good shot. They come to the United States and they're hungry. They want to make it in the boxing business.
There was a right hand from Miller and another left hand.
Work out, let him go. Let him go.
Competitive first round, not really an action first round for these two big guys.
Good round, guys, good round.
Listen, I need you to take your time and cut the ring off. I need you to double up your jab.
We had a chance to talk with both guys. Here is what Jarrell Miller said he had to do.
I'm gonna jab his soul out of his body. I mean, that's it. I'm gonna hurt him. Break his will, break his heart. Simple.
He's a no real boxer, you know. I think I need to first couple rounds, light this guy, and then come and fight him. Stop him, this guy. I'm stopping this guy.
Leave, hands up. Okay, that's all they got. Keep shooting the jab. Deep breath again. Deep breath. Stay relaxed.
So round 2. Competitive first round.
It's a pretty good pace. And Miller actually forced the pace. Miller threw 65 punches. Muralimov threw 58. That's a nice amount of punches for heavyweights, and especially big heavyweights.
Both of them threw a lot of, it seemed like they threw a lot of power shots, you know. They were swinging big.
Let him go. Work out of there. Stop. Step back. Box.
Muralimov said he's got to get inside, and he's been able to do that so far in this fight. Counter right hand from Muralimov, a left hand from Miller. Muralimov trying to work the body and digging pretty good to the body. Uppercut misses, left hand gets there from Miller. Another right hand from Miller. That backs Muralimov up, and a right hand again by Miller, but he's wild with 3 more punches.
7-inch reach advantage for Miller, you'd never know it.
Muralimov caught Miller on the way in. And Muralimov, despite having his back to the ropes, got the better of that exchange.
And imagine weighing 238 and being by far the smaller guy in the ring.
By 50 pounds.
These are not our grandfather's heavyweights.
It surprises me that Big Baby's doing some good inside work. And he gets back on the outside with the long jab. But that's where Akhor has to take advantage. He gets in the inside and he gets back out. His fight is in the inside. He's got to push him back, or try to push him back. He's not going to beat him moving around like that.
He's loading up on the left hook, Muralimov. That's been a shot.
Yeah.
Punches up, gentlemen.
At least there's an attempt at a jab by Miller, but his balance isn't very good when he jabs.
No, and he kind of pushes it. Well, there's a good right hand from Miller. Muralimov comes right back, though. That was caught on the gloves. 2 shots to the body by Miller. Now tries to come back upstairs. Muralimov ties him up.
Don't lean on him. Box.
Well, the way they're fighting, guys, we're going to find out who the power puncher is in this matchup, because they both landed big shots.
The kind of shape they're in, too.
Yes.
Because they're real busy for heavyweights.
And when Miller comes in at 280, you have to question that conditioning.
Good sharp left jab from Muralimov.
Rest period going on now.
Yeah, and both guys, for whatever it's worth, breathing through their mouths. Good right hand there from Miller. And a left hand drives Muralimov into the ropes.
What you dropping your hands for? Hey, you throwing those big shots. She shooting the jab and keep moving your hands. God damn it, come on. What are you doing? Oh, shit, you taking shots? Deep breath, inhale. Come on. You throwing big shots. He see that. Keep throwing a hook to the...
Some big bombs in round 2. You see Muralimov clowning, and he eats 3 straight punches, not that much on them. Then he tries to come back, but he misses the hook. And as Raul pointed out, really, even though Miller has the huge height and reach advantage, he's not doing badly on the inside, and he's pushing his opponent back, but he's not showing much of a jab in this fight.
So this is round 3, and you have an idea this could be a pivotal round in this fight.
Miller threw 90 punches in round 2. That's a lot for a heavyweight.
Step back, stop.
Muralimov's corner was all over it between rounds.
Box.
I think Miller was very consistent in that last round. You know, You see, he was just letting his punches flow. He was pot shotting him, using his speed. And that's why he was catching Muralimov. Muralimov, I think he was just he's trying to load up too much on his shots.
Good uppercut there from Miller.
Single punching, if you see.
Miller combination.
Nice crisp combination by Miller.
Another right hand drops him. Straight right hand dropped him to his knees.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And that's it. It's over. Threw the mouthpiece out, and that was it. So Miller did exactly what he said he was going to do.
I'll tell you what, he saw that shot coming. He put his hand down. I think he got careless. He measured him, but he saw the shot coming. It was like, go ahead and hit me. You know, I'm going to take your shot. He took the shot, and obviously, he couldn't get back up.
Well, I said the round before, we're going to find out who the power puncher is in this fight. We found out.
Yes, we did.
And when you're a young heavyweight, a young American heavyweight especially, looking to make a name, and you're from Brooklyn, by the way, where, you know, Tyson and Floyd Patterson and Michael Moorer and Shannon Briggs and, you know, all these fighters grew up, Riddick Bowe, you better show some power. You better be good. And this was a very, very impressive first performance on national TV for the most part.
Absolutely.
For Miller.
That was just straight right hand, just dropped Muralimov to his knees. Muralimov literally took the mouthpiece out of his mouth and threw it away, and that was it.
His way of saying, I don't want any more of that. And there it is. Well, it hasn't happened yet. He measures him.
That was it. That was it right there. He knew it was coming. Thought he could take it, and obviously.
You wonder if Muralimov had in some way had given up, at least inside his own head, at the end of round 2 when Miller had that big moment in the last 10 seconds. Because you can see he's not protecting himself at all there. Raul made the point they were both breathing through their mouths, and he might have been gassed. And watch what he does here as the count. You can see he's not going to get up. That's a given. But watch what he does with his right glove here. He had the faculties to take the mouthpiece out.
Yeah, he was conscious. I mean, he knew what he was doing, and it's something that he felt as a fighter. Only he knows. He said, there's no reason for me to continue.
Well, that was a big right hand. Straight shot, no nonsense. As you said, Steve, he measured him, threw the shot, dropped his man, fight over.
Big baby.
Yeah.
Baby, yeah, he backed up all his talk.
Tell you what, Big Baby's growing up.
And as we take a look at the numbers, really all that stands out here is how many punches these guys threw for 2 rounds plus. Total punches, Miller, after a slower first round, had the big second round and the bone-crunching right hand to end the third round. Some body work, not that much, but Miller, if he can throw a lot of punches and show that kind of power, of course that was almost a free shot he was given there, well then he might be a heavyweight to keep an eye on and to have a future.
Gonna be interesting. I mean, he graduated at least to middle school today. All right, let's go to the center of the ring. We'll make it all official with the ring announcer, Jeff Houston. Jeff?
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Chris Flores, reaches the count of 10 and stops this bout at 1 minute 3 seconds, round number 3. For the winner by knockout from Brooklyn, New York, Jarrell, Big Baby Miller!
Well, Big Baby comes up with a big knockout. That straight right hand really did it. He said, I'm coming, and that's a pretty good editorial statement.
And as we look at Miller, a new young American heavyweight emerging, 27 years old, unbeaten. This is my top 10. And, you know, for 500 years, people have been saying, the heavyweight division isn't very good. Well, right now, it's still the Vladimir Klitschko show. He's still dominant. A lot of the guys on this top 10 list have been victims of Klitschko, but you want to look to the future. Vladimir Klitschko, I believe, is 39 years old. Wilder, obviously a younger fighter. Tyson Fury will be fighting Klitschko soon. And these other guys, somewhat dismissible in my mind because they've been beaten by Klitschko. Who's going to be the guy to emerge the way Wilder recently has? Maybe it'll be Jarrell Miller, but a warning, it's very, very early in the game for him.
It really is, and there are a number of guys just about at the level that Miller is right now, too. A couple more guys in England are bright prospects. I think the future of the division looking pretty bright.
Yeah.
Well, still to come, our feature fight of the evening. Middleweights Rob Brandt and Lewis Rose, scheduled to go 10 rounds or less. But first, here's what's ahead on the Showtime Sports Calendar.